So back at SOCOM, General Votel allowed us to build a study. We built a PTSD and TBI study on this stuff. And it was kind of hard to fill the, to get, it was a double blind, placebo, evidence-based, blah, blah, blah. That's your world. I don't even know how to say it. But it was one of those, it was one of those type of studies. It was an FDA level study. Clinical trial. It was built by USIS, Uniformed Services University for Health Sciences, in partnership with US SOCOM. And the findings from that were in the 83rd percentile. Very, very positive. But we didn't have a large N. We didn't have like as many people in the study that we wanted. It was still, I don't know, statistically significant and all that kind of stuff. But what I learned over the years after I retired, because I talked to guys that went through the study, I talked to guys that did the placebo and went back because it was offered that they could do the real treatment if they were a placebo. And the guys I talked to were like, hey, man, if you had just said that was a trial to test improvements in sleep, just sleep, not PTSD or PTS or TBI or all these labels that none of the team guys want to be they don't want to touch that with the 10-foot pole. But what I always tell people is, and I tell this to firefighters, I tell this to law enforcement guys, I tell this to the EMT guys, you can go into any team room and you just say, hey man, who got 6 hours of sleep or less last night? It's a performance question. Dude, 3/4 of hands go up. I was like, okay, that's physical torture, number one. Number two, here's all the data on performance that we know now, just in the last 10 years, on how valuable recovery levels. And I heard you and Chris talking about this on your on that last show, and I was like, yes, the operator syndrome stuff. And you guys were talking much about sleep, recovery, sleep, because if sleep gets better, everything gets better.
Everything gets better. You're right.
Yeah. So now it's really exciting, and it is aligned. It is I'm in no way affiliated financially or otherwise with these ETMS guys, the MERT guys, the Brain Treatment Center guys, the Wave Neuroscience guys. I have no ties to them. But what I will tell you is I have ties to hundreds of friends that have been through this stuff, and they are all sleeping better.